Manchester United News Live updates all the latest from Old Trafford, including Jose Mourinho's pursuit of Arsenal star Alexis Sanchez Wednesday, January 17. Bale to follow Sanchez to Man United. 1850 Gareth Bale could be set to follow Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United. The Daily Mail say the Wales forward is one of 4 players on Jose Mourinho's radar for the summer. Mourinho is said to want 2 central midfielders. And, despite the fine form of Antonio Valencia and Luke Shaw, a fullback is also being eyed. SanchezMkhitaryan twist 1630 Alexis Sanchez's impending move to Manchester United is not dependent on Henrikh Mkhitaryan joining Arsenal. The Gambling Times states Sanchez's move to United isn't reliant on Mkhitaryan moving in the opposite direction. That could prove disastrous for Arsenal, with Sanchez being allowed to leave for the Red Devils and Mkhitaryan not going the other way. Arsenal could be left with a space to fill in their side if they fail to agree terms with Mkhitaryan and Sanchez leaves for United. However, there is hope all parties will get what they want, with the Gambling Times claiming Mkhitaryan remains in talks with Arsenal chiefs over trying to come to an agreement. Reuters say Alexis Sanchez's move to Manchester United is not dependent on Henrikh Mkhitaryan. 1600 Henrikh Mkhitaryan expects the swap deal with Alexis Sanchez to be done this week, according to Bundesliga expert Lee Price. He told Express Sport, Henrikh Mkhitaryan expects to be an Arsenal player and thus Sanchez to be a United player by the end of the week. Though his agent and Arsenal are currently engaged in a kind of high-stakes poker game, there has been talk of the Armenian returning to Dortmund, and part of the playmaker would like to escape England, but that would be down his list of preferences, particularly if Arsenal can pay him the wage he's demanding. Sanchez agrees deal. 1500 Some breaking news coming out of Manchester. Alexis Sanchez has agreed a staggering 4.5-year deal to join Manchester United. The Chilean will earn £14 million each year after tax. The Telegraph claim the agreement pushes along his move from Arsenal, although the deal is yet to be signed. All that is left to sort out is Henrikh Mkhitaryan's move the other way. Sanchez at the airport. 1400 Manchester Airport have waded in on the Alexis Sanchez transfer saga. Manchester United are expected to sign Sanchez, who could rock up at the airport on a private jet any time soon. Plenty of players are snapped at airports as they make their way to clubs to discuss terms. And a fan jokingly asked Manchester Airport's official Twitter account if they had spotted the Chilean. The reply stated, "We've got our eyes peeled, sick winking emoji." Arsenal stars demand Sanchez exit. 1300 members of the Arsenal squad want Alexis Sanchez out of the club before they face Crystal Palace this weekend. Evening Standard claim players at Arsenal feel the transfer saga is dragging on and want the issue to be resolved this week. Sanchez's proposed move to Manchester United is being held up. Henrikh Mkhitaryan, who is only prepared to leave Old Trafford if he gets the contract he wants from Arsenal. Twitter Manchester Airport say they're on the lookout for Alexis Sanchez. 1200 If you're just joining us, the latest is thus United are still confident of signing Alexis Sanchez but are waiting on Henrikh Mkhitaryan to agree a financial package. The club are remaining positive this will be done this week and have put plans in place for Sanchez to have his medical announced. Sanchez 1100 Manchester United fans are desperate for the club to announce the signing of Sanchez. The Chilean's move to Old Trafford is being held up by Henrikh Mkhitaryan as he has yet to agree terms with Arsenal. However, that hasn't stopped Red Devils fans from urging the club to announce the signing of Sanchez. Click here to see what they've been saying. Mourinho message to Woodward prompted Sanchez deal. 1000 Jose Mourinho told Manchester United Supreme Ed Woodward the club had to change their transfer policy and he reacted by moving for Sanchez. Manchester City have spent £100 million more on players than United since the summer of 2016. Mourinho has hit out at this, but he believes United need to match that outlay to have a chance of keeping pace. The Mirror say that prompted him to tell Executive Vice Chairman Woodward and the United board they had to spend more to avoid being left behind. The club are traditionally reluctant to do business in January, but Mourinho's message prompted a change in policy. Getty Woodward needs to change his transfer policy. 0900 Henrikh Mkhitaryan has always been an Arsenal fan. That's what the Armenian said in a 2009 UEFA interview. My Favorite team is Arsenal. The Armenian said, "I like their attacking play and fast style. Moreover, Arsene Wenger puts faith in young players while demanding results at the same time. I like that. And want to play there one day." Well, Henrikh, the ball is in your court. Sanchez deal rests on Batshuayi. 0800 Borussia Dortmund are plotting a sensational move for Chelsea striker Michy Batshuayi as a replacement for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, if the Gabon star joins Arsenal. Arsenal are in talks with Dortmund over a deal for Aubameyang this month. The Gunners themselves are desperate to sign a replacement striker if Alexis Sanchez completes his move to Manchester United. And Chelsea are ready to offload Batshuayi. That is according to German newspaper Bild, who claim Aubameyang's move to Arsenal should be completed in the coming days. Chelsea themselves were interested in landing Sanchez but could find themselves one striker light after this transfer window. First, though, United need to sign Sanchez. Only then will Arsenal push for Aubameyang, with Batshuayi then lined up to head to the Bundesliga. Sevilla are also interested in the Belgian. Getty Alexis Sanchez will only join Man United if Arsenal can line up a replacement. 0805 Former Manchester United ace Anderson has hit out at Louis van Gaal over his time at Old Trafford. "I respect Van Gaal, but football had changed and he was not successful anymore," he said. "He gave silly instructions for everything, even in training. He was like a robot. I decided to leave. I told Van Gaal that I wanted to leave. He said I could go. I was leaving a club, which wasn't the same. The spirit was going, players were leaving. How did he let a player like Di Maria go so quickly? He's a sick player. Van Persie lost the love too. Everyone started saying, well go. Mourinho contract. 0720 Manchester United are ready to announce Jose Mourinho's new contract. Just as soon as the manager signs it, United have offered Mourinho a new deal that will run until 2021. He is midway through the 3-year contract he signed in 2016. Mourinho is yet to pen the deal, but the men claim an announcement is due as soon as everything is signed. The Red Devils board are confident the negotiations will be done with soon. Mourinho compared to Ferguson. 6 o'clock Luis Saha has spoken to give his view on the current Manchester United crop. "We have some great players who are on form at the moment, the likes of Jesse Lingard and Anthony Martial, who are creating chances and scoring goals," Saha told FirstPost.com. "Football has changed over the years, so it is hard to compare. The difference between this team and Sir Alex Ferguson's team is that we are playing from different areas. We had players like Paul Scholes and David Beckham giving chances to strikers. There is some likeness to this team and I hope they can continue to build on this." Man United want Jose Mourinho to sign a new contract. 5:30 Former Manchester United striker Luis Saha has backed Zlatan Ibrahimovic to have a big impact at Old Trafford in March and April. "Zlatan is very competitive and when he is fully fit and playing every game he will bring confidence to the team," Saha told FirstPost.com. "He is a confident player and you need this as you start to get towards the end of the season. March, April is tough. This is when the size of the team matters. He is a leader with experience and this is when Zlatan's presence will become important." United set for battle to sign Lucas. 0330 Manchester United could be set to battle with Napoli for the signing of Lucas Moura. That's according to Gianluca Di Marzio, who has claimed the Serie A side will turn their attention to Lucas should they fail to sign Simone Verdi. The Brazilian has fallen down the pecking order in Paris following the arrivals of Kylian Mbappe and Neymar in the summer. And PSG are willing to cash in on Lucas this month, although reports in recent weeks have suggested United were hopeful of securing a loan deal for the winger. Mourinho rages at Mkhitaryan agent. 0030 Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho is reportedly furious at Mino Raiola for delaying a deal that will see Arsenal star Alexis Sanchez move to Old Trafford. Manchester United have reportedly agreed terms with both Arsenal and Sanchez, with the Red Devils hopeful of snapping up the 29-year-old. However, the transfer has been delayed because of Henrikh Mkhitaryan, with the Gunners facing a battle to persuade the Armenian to move to the Premier League. And the Daily Record say Mourinho is furious at the Manchester United player's agent, Raiola, for holding things up. Getty transfer news. Alex Vidal is in talks with clubs from Manchester and Liverpool. Tuesday, January 16. Martial deal no chance. 22.45 Manchester United have reportedly told Arsenal to forget about signing Anthony Martial in a deal for Alexis Sanchez. Express Sport understands the Red Devils are in pole position to sign Sanchez and are hopeful the player will make his debut against Burnley at the weekend. And the Mirror claim United have told Arsene Wenger there is no chance Martial will be included in a deal for the Chilean. The Gunners have instead been urged to finalise a move for Henrikh Mkhitaryan, who Jose Mourinho is keen to be rid of in January. Vidal transfer frenzy. 2,230 Alexis Sanchez may not be the only player joining Manchester United this month, with reports claiming Barcelona star Alexis Vidal is in talks with clubs from Manchester and Liverpool. Manchester United are nearing a deal for Arsenal forward Sanchez, with the Chile international expected to become the best paid player in the club's history. Reports have claimed the Red Devils will pay him £350,000 a week, as well as giving him the famous number 7 shirt, which has been left vacant since Memphis Depay's move to Lyon last January. And Spanish publication Estadio Deportivo says Sanchez may not be the only player ending up at United. It is said Barcelona star Vidal is in talks with clubs from Liverpool and Manchester, meaning the Red Devils are in with a shout of landing the former Sevilla man. Mino Raiola. Savaged by both Man United and Arsenal fans. 2,200 Mino Raiola is getting hammered online by Manchester United and Arsenal fans who think the agent is holding up transfers involving Alexis Sanchez and Henrikh Mkhitaryan. Raiola was responsible for Mkhitaryan moving to Old Trafford from Borussia Dortmund and also brokered deals for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Paul Pogba and Romelu Lukaku over the past 18 months. Now the 50-year-old is said to be slowing down the latest deal involving Sanchez and Mkhitaryan, with Raiola insisting the United winger holds all the cards in any swap deal. Take a look through the gallery here to see Manchester United and Arsenal fans discuss Mino Raiola's role. Getty Transfer News. Alexis Sanchez is set to join Manchester United. 21:00 Manchester United are set to announce a new contract for Jose Mourinho, reports say. Mourinho has been a huge hit at Manchester United since replacing Louis van Gaal in the summer of 2016. The club won the Community Shield, EFL Cup and Europa League, but despite those achievements, Mourinho's future has recently been plunged into doubt. Reports have claimed he is keen on the PSG job with the League One giants, set to axe Unai Emery at the end of the season, regardless of how they fare. But the National say Manchester United are set to announce a new contract for Mourinho. Hazard could stop Alexis joining Man United. 2030 Chelsea may go all out to sign Arsenal star Alexis Sanchez from under the noses of Manchester United, as it will soften the blow of losing Eden Hazard to Real Madrid, according to ESPN FC pundit and former Chelsea midfielder Craig Burley. Chelsea's interest in Sanchez emerged last night, but Manchester United remain strong favourites to sign him. However, that deal hinges on whether United midfielder Henrikh Mkhitaryan is willing to go the other way and join Arsenal. Burley reckons Sanchez should join United ahead of Premier League rivals Chelsea, but he admits with Hazard heavily linked with a summer switch to Real Madrid, the Blues may look to the Chilean as his short-term replacement at Stamford Bridge. I'd go to Man United, Burley said on where Sanchez should go, if I had the choice of those two. Even though we've been critical of Mourinho, it's such a big club, they are going to spend money, they will go again in the summer transfer window. In my opinion, I think he would go into Man United and completely enhance their team. From a Chelsea perspective, if they're going to lose Eden Hazard at some point, potentially to Real Madrid, then that would kind of soften that blow. If they were to lose a player of that ilk, Sanchez should choose United. 2000 former Chelsea midfielder Craig Burley has urged Alexis Sanchez to choose Manchester United over Chelsea or Manchester City. I'd go to Man United, Burley said on where Sanchez should go. He said, if I had the choice of those two, even though we've been critical of Mourinho, it's such a big club, they are going to spend money, they will go again in the summer transfer window. In my opinion, I think he would go into Man United and completely enhance their team. Sunday, January 14, 2018 1900 Manchester United are on the brink of landing Alexis Sanchez in a £65 million deal that will see Henrikh Mkhitaryan move to Arsenal. Sanchez is expected to arrive at Old Trafford within the next 48 hours and could even make his debut at Burnley this weekend. United will pay £25 million cash to Arsenal and include Mkhitaryan as part of the deal. They will then hand Sanchez a huge signing-on fee of £25 million, while agent Fernando Filisovic will bank £5 million. Arsenal, meanwhile, are already starting to prepare for life without the Chilean sensation. They are closing in on a deal for Mkhitaryan, while reports today surfaced that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has agreed personal terms with the Gunners. Owen warned Sanchez 1800 Alexis Sanchez could be making a huge mistake leaving Arsenal for Manchester United. Michael Owen has warned Sanchez's switch to Old Trafford will see him snub a move to United's cross-city rivals Manchester City, who have been after the Chile international since the summer, and former striker Michael Owen thinks the 29-year-old could be making a huge mistake by turning down the opportunity to work with Pep Guardiola in favour of Jose Mourinho. I'm not convinced about Jose and the way attacking players under his tutelage struggle, Owen said. I think if you look across the road at Pep Guardiola, some of the players he improved and made better, the Sterlings of this world, you actually feel they flourish under him. You go through all the attacking talent Jose Mourinho has had over the years. I don't think too many of them have blossomed into real world-class players. If anything, they go the other way. I'm not sure if players like Martial can have the freedom to express themselves in Mourinho teams. They're very structured teams, functional teams. They never get you off the edge of your seat. Cristiano Ronaldo for free. 1830 Manchester United have held talks about potentially signing Real Madrid star Cristiano Ronaldo for free. Ronaldo wants to leave Real Madrid for Manchester United, having grown disillusioned with life in Spain, and the Daily Mail say Manchester United have held talks about signing Ronaldo from Real Madrid on a free. Ronaldo's form on the pitch may be waning, but off it, he remains one of the biggest marketable tools in football. Even though he has struggled for consistency this season, Real believe he is worth keeping for shirt sales alone. As a result, the La Liga giants will make sure if Ronaldo leaves, they receive a huge transfer fee in return. And the Daily Mail say United may have to face paying whatever Real want if they are to bring the player back to Old Trafford.